Hello guys, I feel so sad that I'm going to be doing this video alone today. Okay, you're welcome back to my channel. So if you do not already know what this channel is about, here we talk about social issues, personal issues, issues with lifestyle, public health, whatever, sharing stories, things that basically inform people and helps us to share and learn from each other's experiences. So if those are the kinds of things that you think you're interested in, you're in the right place. I'm going to share with you what I've come up with for the year 2017. As you can see, I haven't done very much with publishing videos, and I want to improve on that. So in 2017, I came up with something that's very reasonable and achievable for me. So every second and fourth Fridays of the month, I will be posting new videos. So please watch out for my videos, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. So this week in here in Canada has been the let's talk about mental health awareness. I mean, throughout the year, you have different campaigns for mental health and all of that. But there is this network provider called Bell that, have this thing, Let's Talk about mental health. It's basically about keeping the conversation going on social media and increasing people's awareness on mental health and helping them to come forward and talk about it, making the subject more discussable, if I would say that. So this is my own way of just saying I support the movement, and I hope you do too. Now, talking about mental health, it's not a subject that is very conversable, if I would say. It's not a conversation that is very easy to have. When talking about mental health, stigmatization is one big issue that we need to address. In parts of the world, especially in Africa, where mental health issues are under talked about, it's mainly as a result of stigmatization, and there isn't enough attention paid to it by policymakers. We need to stop with the stigmatization so that people can be more aware. One myth people always have is that we're not all going to have mental illness. Oh, well, newsflash. Um, at some point in our lives, we have, right? We are we are like currently, or we are going to have mental illness. We have all been in situations that puts us in that situation where we're not mentally stable. So that's why the problem with stigma, it's something that we need to spread the word to eradicate. The subject of mental health is very important to have. Now, according to the World Health Organization, it defined health as a state of complete physical, social, and mental well being, and not merely the absence, right? Not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So, mental health is really important, and I just wanted to state that definition to be able to emphasize on how important it is. Someone may be suffering from mental illness. It's not a complete case of a psychiatric situation. People who suffer from mental illness may be regular people you see at work every day, you walk with, you go to school with, people you see in church. Certain situations predispose people to developing symptoms of mental illness. For example, say environmental situation, maybe exposure to stress or some situations basically. So you have mothers who have just given birth having postpartum depression. You have kids who grow up in poor conditions or who have been abused, having all of that symptoms. You have people who abuse other people. You have people in bad relationships. You have people in tough situations who do not know how to manage their situations. Not everyone is strong enough to manage through tough situations. So when people have been exposed to situations like I've mentioned, and even more, I just give a few examples, they're more at risk of having these symptoms, which eventually develop into something else. People get stressed out, and stress produces diseases in the body. So when you get stressed out and you start manifesting certain symptoms, that's a cry for help, because that's a foundation for having a lot of issues. Mental illness undermines how or what people think about themselves. So when people begin to say very low things about themselves, it that's a trigger. Like, that's the point you need to know that this person needs someone to speak to. I go on Instagram and I see the kinds of things that people say, people post, the kinds of comment that people make, and I'm like, wow, we need help. We need to get talking. Talking about these kinds of situations is the beginning for the change that you seek. And because it's not very easy to talk about, I feel like the people who are brave enough to share their stories should be respected. If people take mental health as seriously as they take physical health, and they're aware of the fact that anyone could be mentally ill, I feel like we'll be able to manage mental health properly. Please keep the conversations going. If you have any stories that you'd like to share that you think we can learn from, please do share. I would be delighted to share your story. It would be an honor. You can send me an email to lolablack.myworld@gmail.com, and we'll see. We'll go from there. I want to say a very big thank you for watching. I want to appreciate you for the support. If you have any comment, please leave them down below. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them down as well, or do send me an email. Please thumbs up this video if you like. Share if you like, if you think someone needs to hear this. Until next time, I'm Lola Black. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.